All right, Kate.
Hey, Matt.
You had mentioned buying yourself duck boots.
Yeah,
Those count as clothes, yes?
I would think so.
And you shared with me this top 50 gifts people plan to buy themselves. And number one on the list is clothes.
Yeah.
Did you use that as inspiration for you to be like, I need to buy clothes? Yes, thanks for the confirmation. I'm going to get those duck boots I wanted now.
That's probably my go-to mostly for myself. Because I wear a lot of like athletic wear, leggings and hoodies. So usually if I'm buying myself something a little bit nicer, it's going to be my Christmas gift. So I would definitely fall into clothes for sure when you're buying a gift for yourself.
The number one gift to buy yourself, clothes. What about number two on this list, Kate? Perfume? You're going to buy perfume for yourself as a gift?
No, I always get that for Mother's Day.
Okay, and it says slash aftershave.
Yeah, I don't.
Dudes buying aftershave as a gift for themselves? I don't think so.
Is that supposed to be cologne?
It's like Family Feud rules or something with these.
I would think that would be cologne. Like, would dudes buy themselves cologne for themselves? Matt, I'm asking you as the dude.
I'm not someone that really buys cologne. I experimented early, in like my 20s or whatever, with cologne. I was like, what am I doing? I was like, I smell fantastic without this.
You don't like smelling good?
My natural BO is fantastic. I mean, not my, like, I've been sweaty for days BO, but, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of overdone.
Okay.
Cologne.
Okay.
I'd rather smell like nothing than smell like a bunch of cologne. You've encountered these people, I'm sure.
I have, but I also know that there's really good cologne out there.
Mm. You just have to not be too... That's one of those things where people's smell gets used to the smell, and then they start over-applying.
Okay.
It's got to be consistent, right?
Right. I also think that dudes should not get their cologne where they buy their groceries. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, you can't just go pick up the Axe body spray while you're...
Yes, you beat me to it. I was going to say Axe is not the way to go, but
I would say you don't really want one that's aerosol.
Right.
In general. And
right.
I'm not sure how many colognes are available in aerosol.
Not the good ones.
So, yeah, I don't know. I call baloney on, even if this said cologne instead of aftershave. I still don't think that'd be number two for a guy. But
right. Okay. Considering number 3 is mobile phone.
Right. That one I'd put way up there.
Right. And number 4 is games console. I would put those way before perfume and aftershave.
And then laptop rounds out the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Just beating out chocolates. Okay.
Which, and if you go just a little bit further, there's trainers. I could see that. Something health related or fitness related. I'm going to get a trainer for myself. That's my Christmas gift to myself. I could see that.
Yeah. Books at number 7, makeup at 9, and alcohol at 10. So,
see, I think makeup would be higher up too.
Like right there with perfume?
Yeah, makeup's not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, some makeups are cheap, but if you really wanted to gift yourself something really nice, I would think that would be a little bit higher. And handbag, yeah.
And then overall, this says 25% of adults say they plan to buy themselves Christmas presents this year. And so there they were, top ones.
There you go. Now, the top 10 gifts that people are expected to buy others this Christmas. I don't know if it's just because it's this Christmas in 2020 versus other Christmases. Number 5, toiletries, like shower gel.
Okay.
Now, again, I can't see someone going, all right, I'm going to get like Axe body wash for a gift. But I know at Christmas time, they do put together these nice little baskets where you can get like a shower gel and a lotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a very backfire kind of gift, because
right.
Like, what are you saying?
You stink. Merry Christmas.
Right. Basic hygiene. Here you go. Thanks.
But, I mean, I have given lotion, but I don't think I give away shower gel because of that reason. Like, you stink. Number 4 is clothes, Matt, and I think that is dangerous unless you for sure know people's sizes. And I'm just stating the obvious. It's 2020. Maybe not all of us have put on some weight like I have in this year, but I think with buying clothes, always buy smaller than you think the person is. If you're on the fence, buy smaller and then they can return it. But they will feel a whole lot better. They're like, extra large? What the hell? Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Buy smaller.
Interesting.
And then let them return for the size that they really want.
I thought maybe you were just someone that thought people need to be wearing more form-fitting clothes. Like, let those rules show them off.
Right. Get a little tweet in there.
Now, I'm curious, since it's listed clothes here, and we both agree clothes seem like a bad gift idea. Maybe clothes for the kids is diluting this survey?
Maybe like, I think accessories could even go in there, and accessories are a smart move. Earrings, necklaces, scarves, purses, those are safe moves, especially if you know their style. But sweaters, maybe not. Jeans, no. Let them pick out their own jeans. Unless they're kids and you're like, you're getting what you get. Put it on. Number 3, though, Matt, is books.
Yeah, that is way up there.
I like to give away books for Christmas.
You give books for Christmas?
I do. I like to give books. I like to get books. I'm giving away books this year for Christmas. Our girls are big on books right now, and so I am taking full advantage of that.
Nice. Books are a great thing to be into.
Yeah.
Kid or adult.
Right.
But especially kids. It's quite helpful if kids are naturally into books.
Right. That's one thing I'm super grateful that I do not have to force them to read. If anything, I have to take books away. Put the book down and get your stuff done.
All right, so looking back on these top 10 gifts people plan to buy themselves versus top 10 gifts people plan to buy others, it's interesting to me that buying themselves, alcohol at number 10 to buy yourself, but alcohol number 2 to buy someone else. You know, so the here, you need a drink outweighs the, I need a drink.
Right. Because if you're going to buy alcohol for yourself, are you buying the cute little drinking set that you see around Christmas time that, you know, you might gift someone else? No, you're probably just buying a nicer bottle of wine for yourself.
Good point.
But those are one of those gift sets that you see a lot, the alcohol gift sets. That's like, oh, look, I can get a bottle of Crown and 2 nice little, what do they call them? Cocktail glasses.
Oh.
I was thinking like,
yeah.
I mean, what do people really drink cocktails out of, Matt? Not tumblers, not shot glasses. What are those drinking glasses? Drink glasses?
You're asking me to give you like the official name of what a cocktail glass would be called?
Right.
Cocktail glass?
Okay.
See, I feel like I'm failing.
Is there a name?
Probably.
Yeah. We're losing right now.
I know. Okay. Cocktail glass. Let me type this in here. Doing what we do best, searching Google here on the radio. I just search for cocktail glass. Old-fashioned, lowball glass. Yeah, I don't know. There's all kinds of different ones.
I thought highball, but I don't know if that's just the name of a style of a drink versus like that's the glass, a highball drink.
What is the difference between a highball glass and a Collins glass? Highball is a tall, skinny glass. A Collins is just a taller glass. Oh, okay. Not necessarily skinny. Okay. Now, speaking of cocktail glasses and gift sets, the Boulevard, Boulevard with some of their beers, they're like, hey, this should be in this specific kind of glass. And I've talked before about their Smokestack series, their stronger alcohol. You can buy that in like gift sets that come with the appropriate, almost like wine-looking kind of glass that you'd pour that in.
Oh, nice.
To give you the appropriate bouquet or whatever the hell.
Flavor profile. No?
Make sure you say it nasally. Yep.
Right. No, I think that's when it comes with a certain type of, that you wouldn't necessarily have in your kitchen to enjoy. There you go. That's a good idea, Boulevard. Send us a case. And number 1, you see a lot of these gift sets of gifts that people plan to buy others this Christmas. Chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
So you see lots of holiday. Is gift set the way that I want to say it, Matt? You know what I'm talking about, where it's purely, hey, I need to get something for the secretary, and this is a quick little grab. It's chocolates. It's a gift set, right?
Well, it's administrative professional. And it's, I don't know, a gift box. I don't know. Assorted
gift
chocolates.
Box. Yeah.
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 Actually, it's administrative professional, Kate.
Right. I beg your pardon.
Pardon denied.
But those are those gifts that you check the boxes. You know, you've got your list, and these are just.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's not like you don't care. But it's not a personal gift. Is that what I'm trying to spit out? It's the thought that counts. So I'm not saying it's not thoughtless. So it's the thought that counts, but at the same time, you're getting someone, I don't know.
You're talking about chocolates that come with a map that tell you what kind of chocolate is at whatever location on the map?
Those are great. I was just talking about it.
Thanks for telling me that's where that chocolate is. Gross.
I'm going to give those to my kids.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember, experiencing those boxes as a kid. I'm not sure if it was like, hey, Mom, can I have one of these things, or how that worked. But I always remember, like the landmines in that chocolate. Like coconut, I hated coconut as a kid.
I'm with you, Matt.
I'm even kind of indifferent to it now. But
no, still don't like it.
It's like, give me the map. Where's the map? Gotta know where the bad chocolates are.
I'll take the one with caramel.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
There we go. Top 10 gifts people plan to buy for themselves, and top 10 gifts people plan to buy others this Christmas. Thanks for sharing, Kate.
Sure, Matt.
So good at tracking down these listicles. Is this a listicle?
I don't know. Is it a listicle?
I think that may be the first time I've actually said listicle out loud, and it sounds pretty gross.
I don't know that I've ever seen that word written down or heard it, so I thought that was a Matt original.
That's like a hybrid article / list.
Oh.
I think BuzzFeed might be most known for these.
But rhymes with something else, so...
Yeah.
I read a good thought piece on BuzzFeed the other day.
I bet you did.
I like BuzzFeed. I am a sucker for those. Here's 15 things under $30 that you can't live without.
Well,
I'm
it's interesting
sucker
because
for reading those.
People being suckers for those actually led
sucker
BuzzFeed to be able to invest money into actual journalism. So BuzzFeed actually has broken some big stories over the past couple of years. Powered by you finding out what piece of fried chicken you are, or whatever.
What is it? You pick your favorite Disney movie, and we'll tell you your favorite color.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the kind of grass you are. Ooh, fescue. Okay, great. Bermuda.
At first, I thought you said brass. I was like, there's other kinds of brass. No. One of my friends was listening to our podcast over the weekend, and she had thought that we were all amped up on several cups of coffee because she's like, they are talking really, really fast. And then she figured out she had the podcast sped up a little bit.
Oh.
But she was just really impressed at how fast we were talking, but how clearly we were talking.
And when you got to catch up, when you're trying to binge on all the Matt and Kate podcasts, sometimes you got to go ahead and speed us up.
Speed us up. Exactly. She's one of my favorite listeners, Matt, because she will let me know that she's listening, and she will have feedback for whatever we're talking about at the moment. And it's just, I can always count on her for listening. Like, thanks, Jen.
Any good highlights?
Good. She said we can't be friends anymore because I don't like Polar Express.
My nephew was upset that I got rid of Elf. My bad. And to be fair, I have not watched that movie all the way through.
What?
I've only been peripherally aware of it. Yeah, I know.
That is a staple.
See, that's why they shouldn't allow you to make decisions on these different quizzes unless you can prove that you've seen the film. Like Rotten Tomatoes. Doesn't Rotten Tomatoes? And then they recently introduced like proof of ticket purchase. Because
did they?
Yeah, I think it was inspired by like the first Wonder Woman movie coming out, where like certain dudes were like, a woman superhero, and then they gave it a bunch of, they made it not so hot reviews on it.
Cool guys.
And then Rotten Tomatoes was like, this movie hasn't even been released widely to the theater yet, so.
I mean, they should just ban those turds.
So they at least started talking about doing that idea. I don't know if they ever implemented it or not, especially in these trying times. I'm not sure how you would prove that you saw a movie or not. But for a bit there, I think they had a link to Fandango or something. I don't know.
do you put a lot of stock into Rotten Tomatoes? If you're going to go to a theater, which I know it's been a long time since we've been at theaters, but are you going to look at Rotten Tomatoes for reviews?
I rarely make it to a theater in the first place, even in normal times, even in the before times, unless peer pressured, So if it's...
you have to go, Matt. Come on.
Yeah. If it's something, if someone's like, hey, well, you guys see blah, 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 I'll go without being like, actually, I looked that up on Rotten Tomatoes, and turns out, if someone's hyped to see a movie, I'll go see it with them.
Yeah.
However, Rotten Tomatoes scores show up there on like Apple TV, and I'm sure on the other services where you can stream or buy movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I might let that influence me a little bit, but not especially. How about you?
No, I don't ever look at Rotten Tomatoes. I know when we're going to see a movie, especially now, I mean, we haven't seen a movie in forever, but with the power of the internet and what have you and trailers, like we pretty much know we want to see a movie pretty early on. And even if like it's not the first weekend that it opens and it's like, oh man, everybody's seen this movie. I don't know. I think we'd still, because we want to go see it, we want to see it.
Oh yeah, for the most recent Star Wars, for example.
Yeah.
I did see most of those in the theater. And it didn't matter what the reviews were going to be. I was going to end up watching those to complete, the triple trilogy or whatever. Right.
And I'm also trying to think if in the last like really 2 years, if I've seen a grown-up movie in the theater.
Bouncing's about, wow.
I know. I think we've only seen, kids movies.
Do those kind of theaters exist anymore?
Oh, God, Matt. I didn't get that. Oh, gosh. I'm not sharp. Oh, not adult movies. Grown-up movies.
Oh. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've only seen kids movies. Jumanji 2. It's a PG-13, but that's not... It could be called a grown-up movie.
Probably not.
But I had my kids with me.
No, I mean,
it wasn't like a date night movie.
It's a family romp.
Take the kids and...
I would think.
Check out Kevin Hart and The Rock. I haven't been to a grown-up movie.
No love for Nick Jonas?
I mean, he's not really in the movie that much, but okay.
Okay.
My kids were shocked when we watched the first one because of the character, one of the characters in there. It's Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, yeah, Colin Hanks.
Right. And so at the end, Finley goes, man, that guy sounds like Woody. And I'm like, because it's Woody's son. And she's like, I knew his voice. I'm like, I mean, you knew kind of his voice, but their voices are super similar.
You can tell they're father-son, too. He looks like him a decent bit.
I think so. And Tom Hanks' brother, Tom Hanks does Woody for all the Disney Pixar stuff, but Tom Hanks' brother does the Woody voice for all the video games.
He does? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I always wonder, like, is Tom Hanks too busy for stuff like that? Or is Disney Pixar like, we can pay your brother a whole lot less money than paying Tom Hanks? And it sounds just the same. We'll just stick with Brother Hanks. So
Jim
I don't know how that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Owing to his vocal similarity, he often substitutes for his brother in the role of Sheriff Woody in various Toy Story video games and spin-offs. Huh.
Right.
He also provided the voice of Jeffrey the giraffe in the Toys R Us commercials in 2001.
Oh, looky there.
And is the voice of Rudy from the Red Robin Gourmet Burgers commercials. Not familiar. Okay.
I just know Yum. I mean, Toys R Us, it's one of those things. I can't tell you what I did last week, but I can sing the Toys R Us commercial.
Yeah, don't want to grow up. Go ahead.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah.
There's a million things at Toys R Us that I could play with.
There you go. Okay, I was struggling.
You want me to keep going?
Yeah, I do.
From bikes to trains to video games. It's the biggest toy store there is. I don't want to grow up, because if I did, couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. End scene. Thank you.
I'm getting emotional here, Kate.
Thank you.
Making me cry.
Hold your applause.
Oh, good old Toys R Us / toy stores in general. Big old toy stores.
I know it's hard to say toy store now instead of Toy Story, at least in my life, because we talk about Toy Story more than anything.
And because toy stores are very difficult to find.
Yeah.
And they're small toy stores.
There's one in Topeka that's huge that I made the mistake of like, hey, we got to run in and grab a birthday present for so-and-so, and then I'll give you 20 minutes. Because they'd never been in a toy store.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there for like an hour and 15 minutes.
I can just picture the kids' mouths agape, looking astonished
exactly.
with the camera circling them. As, you see
like,
the
what?
enormity of the store. Huh.
Yeah.
Store still open in Topeka?
It is. Yep.
Yeah, toy stores are pretty cool.
They are. And it kind of makes you feel bad that they don't have like toys. And it's a family-owned business. I don't know. So it makes me feel better about shopping there versus, Walmart. But you're already there to get your groceries, so grab the birthday toy.
So
we haven't done that in a while, so boring.
Well, you're in the toy aisle 1 minute, and the next minute, I don't know, there's
hardware.
Workout accessories. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
It kind of kills the vibe, Kate.
Totally.